Coming up to the line first, again, going to be your junior street competitors for Peden Industries, sponsoring all the junior categories. We'll turn this one over to Chrissy to take us through the junior dragster and junior street exhibitions.
All right, of course, the juniors are future racers, folks. So we're having a junior shootout here with our juniors. We've got Richard Peterson in the 2023 Ford in the TCS lane, sponsored by Pro Power Management, Peterson Fabricating and Stitches by Shireen from Grand Forks, Alberta. So what's happening is we're having a Glow Junior Exhibition Pass sponsored by Jerry's OK Tire. And of course, $100 to the best package. So best time, best reaction time. Big thanks to Rocket Coatings, and $50 to the best reaction time thanks to the Rodrigue family. Doesn't look like we have the tech card for the junior in the Lordco lane. And there they go, folks. Junior Street here. You may think they're going slow, but they're doing 100 miles an hour in their minds. They are the future of racing, and we want to get behind all of these juniors here. An 11:04 at 65 with a 3 in the Lordco lane, and Richard Peterson a 10.32 at 67 with a 5. Now the juniors running the 8th mile. After we do our junior streets, then we'll be getting those junior dragsters out. And today we're calling it Girl Power Racing. We're going to try to match up all the girl pairings we can. And they're calling it Girl Power Racing. And then we're going to have Emily Gerard and Kim John Kind and Brittany Bond here in their full-size dragsters. Now this is Tyler Smith here from Abbotsford, sponsored by Jerry's OK Tire and Zapstrap Racing. He's currently the leader in points, dominating the junior street class. So if you've got a 13 to 16-year-old kid that would like to do some drag racing, Tyler needs some competition. Come on out. Get involved with the junior street at 11.22 at 63 miles an hour for Tyler Smith.
So we got a Chevy Silverado over here in the TCS line, bright and red, able to be seen as we get set for our first pass of the day on Smoke, Fire, and Thunder main event night. Dallas Nassie takes the slug Honda Civic up towards the top end of the racetrack, and at the 8th mile, 10.838, 65 miles an hour for the Silverado, and Nassie will go 12.010 at 61. That brings up James McNeil in the 2010 Nissan out of Surrey to race Tyler Smith of the Jerry's OK Tire Zapstrap Racing 2007 Chevy pickup. Of course, Tyler Smith trying to keep his win streak alive in Junior Street. He has won 5 times in a row, setting the new record on a win streak in Peden Industries Junior Street. Looking to make it 6 and 7 here today. 10.043, 69 miles an hour for McNeil. Smith goes 11.32 with a 9 at 62. Bring up Tara Monroe in the Blazer to race Sophia Getz in the 94 Mustang out of Kamloops. 10.125, 71 miles an hour for Sophia Getz. Tara Monroe goes 11.496 at 60 miles an hour. And that brings up Richard Peterson for Pro Power Management, Peterson Fabrication, with stitches by Shireen in his 2023 Chevy Silverado. Up of the 8th mile, Peterson puts down a 990 with a 6, 69 miles an hour, and that will wrap up Peden Industries Junior Street for first round of qualifying. First of two, so 2 qualifying hits for all of the bracket classes once again today before we roll into eliminations. The day Tyler Smith enters this weekend for trying to go over win number 6 in a row. Currently has a 100% win streak in all of not just the points races, but even the cash bash races as well. Trying to keep that strike alive. 5 straight points race wins. I believe that tally is out to about 8 total when you count in the cash races for races such as Door Wars. I believe the bounty on Tyler Smith's head at this rate has risen into the triple figures. It was a bounty that was put into play way back in the spring. So Tyler Smith takes the bye run with the number 1 qualifying spot into round number 2 of eliminations, and Peden Industries Junior Street will roll to Jack Johnston in the Chevy Silverado to race Dallas Nassie in the Slug Civic. 1093's out into an 1169. The Slugs got the upper hand on the tree, and that'll quickly go the way of Jack Johnston as Dallas Nassie stalls the car right out of the gates, and should give the win to Jack Johnston on a silver platter, and in fact it will. Nassie eliminated early with troubles off the start line. Bring up Terry Monroe in the Blazer, dialed in the 1145 to James McNeil in the Nissan, dialed at a 997. Red light start for James McNeil, went red on the tree by about half a tenth. And Terry Monroe will take that opportunity to make the free pass into round number 2. Closes out first round of eliminations. Oh, not quite. We still got one more pairing in the background here. Peterson going to bring it up with the Silverado over in the Lordkill lane. We'll be racing Sophia Getz over here TCS side. Silverado versus Mustang, car versus truck. 10-13 out of Kamloops dialed in here TCS side. 10 seconds flat dialed in for Richard Peterson out of Grand Valley, Alberta for Pro Power Management. Peterson Fabricating and stitches by Shireen.
My nightmares, I just heard the shit.
10-25 of the 5 at 63. Peterson will go in at a 10-15 at 68, but it'll be Sophia Getz to knock out Richard Peterson in the first round of eliminations. It's just not going to happen that he's going to get it this weekend at Smoke Fire and Thunder. However, we do have a rainout date on September 9th that we had, where we had a race that was rained out. This was from back in June. And there's the potential that he could very well lock out the championship on the September 9th and 10th weekend if he wins both of those races, even if Monroe finishes in second. So the possibility is very much present there. Smith again remains undefeated in Peden Industries Junior Thunder here in 2023. It has been a record-setting campaign. And he'll knock out Tara Monroe with a trip, zip, and a 9. So Tyler Smith into the semifinals, knocking out the number 2 points runner. And that takes us now into Junior Street, the final in Junior Street. Tyler Smith, trying to go for yet another race win, remains undefeated. And this is going to be a huge titanic battle as Smith trying to keep the win streak alive, even if he loses though. And this is the crucial point. Even if he loses this race, this is not a points race, this is a cash race. So you get a Wally, yes, but you are not going to be finding yourself with any extra points for winning this race. So even if he loses, the points races will still be a 100% lockout for Tyler Smith. He's going up against Jack Johnston in the 2009 Chevy Silverado, racing to the 8th mile. Smith will be leaving first, dialed on 11:35 to an 11:10. Smith trying to stay out in front of Jack Johnston as Johnston looking to close in and not able to do it. Smith keeps the 100% streak going, smashes through, and will take the Wally in Junior Street for the Saturday main event of the Titanium Strip.